Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I have an experiment in mind, and for that experiment I'm going to use this 10 by 20 inch canvas. Make sure that's shaken up. I've got more around here. I'm going to give myself a layer of semi-gloss black paint that has Artist Loft mixed into it. My paint pouring recipe is below the video, should you ever want that. Hey, if you guys think of it, I really appreciate the thumbs up. If you like what I do, it helps. If you watch the videos as soon as I post them, that tells the YouTube algorithm that you like me and they treat me better. Appreciate that too. It's a little warped, but I guess it's good. It's an experimental piece anyway. Really, really strange experiment I have in mind. Not sure about the wet background, but more often than not, paint flows to paint, so it's a good idea to use it. I'm throwing my spatula in the bucket. Now, what I want to do is I want to use the black enamel as a puddle, and I've got my funnel is still okay. Got paint in it. Not sure if I can peel that out or not. I can, some. I wish I thought of that before I started this. Let's just do what I need to do. I'm going to use the residual of what I've got and 3 other colors. And I'm going to start with my purple flash from Deco-Art. And I'm going to put that in there a couple of times. This is the Venetian Blue from Modern Masters, and I'm going to put that in a couple of times. This is now called Emerald Green. It used to be Minty Green. It's from Deco-Art. I lied. I'm going to put some gold in there too. This is... You know what? I've still got just enough gold left of the Deco-Art Americana to use some of that, even though it's a little plugged. I may stir these around. I may want to make that available by unplugging the tip too. I think I'm going to use the funnel again, and I could probably do this a whole bunch of different ways. Including squirting some of that in there. I'm really tempted to go ahead and add a little tiny bit of the enamel, but you know what? I've got a different color enamel. So I'll just squirt some of that in there, and agitated paint will often sell. So it would have been even better if that had been open. So I want to tell you guys, my Amazon link is hidden on the... I gotta unscrew this. Wow, it's really on there. It's hidden on the link tree, which is the first blue link under the video, and if you're looking for the Amazon link, you might want to find the Oxo Omelet Turning Spatula you just saw, this paint spreading tool around, or any number of other tools. This is my favorite little Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and if you can find one, you can usually open the spot for all of them. I'm going to throw a little bit, you know, really? That just, okay, that was weird. Must be time to use the tweezers to get out whatever's in that tip. Come out, you! Alright, that's as out as it's going to be. So, I'm going to try... Really? How many times? It's coming out the side but not out the top. That is very strange, and I'm getting myself covered with paint, so... Bear with me for a second. I know, everybody's fast forwarding. I don't blame you. I would too. It's free and clear now, so I'm hoping I can see this. I think I'm just going to start there. Let's grab my little funnel. It is still free-flowing somewhat. And I'm just going to carefully, I'm going to go from one side out and then the other. And I'm liking that those colors are mixed. I may not need all of those. Kind of hoping this looks more like a dragon than I think it might. I'm going to use some more of those colors, it looks like. I'm really glad that I mixed them up, but I don't see nearly enough of that color shifting purple, so I'm going to use some more. There is a reason I'm doing this way. I'm not sure how it's going to go though, because I've still done less than 10 funnel pours. I'm going to let that drain out as best I can while it rests right in that dish. This will be interesting, I think, I hope. Never done anything that started with an S shape. I look at that and I just want to like leave it. That's such a cool shape. I probably could have done it the full length and just not tipped very much at all and had something that I really liked. But it's okay, we're going to find out together how this works. And I have enough paint left so that if I want to do more, I could. The whole point to me doing less is more is that I want to be able to save some negative space. But no matter what I put with this now, it's going to continue to change what we've already started with. And my background color is beginning to dry because I put a really thin coat on. So, what do we do now? I think we do a little more of the same. Only we're going to do it at one end. I can't believe that green just about disappeared. And since I'm a big fan of that purple, I'm going to keep putting some more of that in there. I wish I could get all of that out of there, but I don't have 3 hands. And I want 3 hands. Where would I attach it? Let's just lead some of that right over to the other part. It's going to change everything to a degree, I'm sure. It might not even work. Or it might teach me something new and cool. Because fresh paint flows faster than paint that's already been tipped. I don't really want to give much of that up. As you can tell, I'm trying to avoid knocking any of it over the edge. Some of it went anyway. So that's cool. I guess if we move enough paint that way, you know what I see? I see that I can put some more paint right here, and that might work to lead the rest of that paint down into a place I want it to go. So I might not really need to do any more than I already have. Let's turn that around. I think I'm going to need to funnel pour all over that. I have this really weird idea that I want to just use the black in a very graphic way and break up what I have for design and see how that works. Because I've seen it done by a couple of people, sort of, kinda. I never do things really exactly the same way as anybody. I want to take all that paint and put it on the other end. Is that strange? Might be. Alright. My colors are a little blasé for me. So I'm going to take all of that. And even though I'm talking about black, I'm thinking orange. Alright, so what do? I think, let's try it with all the colors. We'll just go one at a time and see how that works. I think I've always wanted to do this. why not try everything is my motto lately. It's all flowing. I think I could use to have an edge catcher there. I kind of like that. It's very, very mussel shell, but I want to keep going with my additions. I've got something in my tip that does not want to let me keep flowing paint, but that's cool. I like the pattern. Nothing a little skewer won't cure anyway. The more organic, the better. So that leaves me with what I really love down here, which is that Venetian blue. And I keep thinking turquoise, but I did use that green, so maybe, let's see how I like that. I'm not hating it. It didn't turn out to be the experiment I was expecting. I'm trying to configure a way to add colors in a small area and tip a little and make them organic looking for a dragon, and I haven't really figured out how I'm going to do that yet. That gold is the Deco-Art Americana exterior interior, and it's eggshell, not conventional. I'm still being called to orange. And I can do whatever I want to this, honestly, including knock that skin off. I don't think I like the blue with the green as much as I like the green with the purple. And it's not going to hurt my feelings to waggle a little, and I think I'm going to give myself a little more of that purple over here. Part of me just always wants to swipe something. So I want to use some of that other gold because I can. The name of my first book you can find on the Amazon link right next to my second book, called Unlimited Possibilities, which is what I like to think of fluid art as. So what haven't I done for a while? I haven't done much chain for a while. I don't have any white, and I mixed up a bunch of Anitas earlier. I'm still being called to orange, and I have this awesome orange that is almost gone, that I didn't like in the bottle, but I love once it's on the painting. That's kind of cool. Not that I'm going to leave it alone. That adds a little more punch. That's what I was looking for, a little more punch. A couple more dots. I still want to experiment with the black. I have some. I have a couple of minutes left. Alright, so that was weird and cool, and I wanted to do that so bad, and now I have. So let's see what happens to it. It'll either be a mess, or it'll be cool. Or it'll be a cool mess. And I think I'm going to like it. And I think I want to do it with the gold too. All these methods that I play with all the time, they're all really in my head. They're all meant to be things that'll teach me how to make landscapes very much cooler than they are already. I wanted all that gold down there to be adjusted, and all it's going to do is disappear on me. But that's okay, because I can just add a little more black. and anything else that I might want, because I've discovered I like doing this. And it's pretty intense, and it's not going to keep me from wanting to put some of my orange in. I'll tell you what, if the other orange is open, it might happen. Just freely adding colors. Makes me want the magenta now. Are you surprised? No, you're probably not. It's a very different way of doing fluid art, but I like it. And it's not the graphic way that somebody else showed me, by just putting lines across straight. It's my own way. But that's okay, because it's really fun to experiment. And if I get some paint off of here, I can probably, in the time I have left, yeah, let's just let some paint get off of there. Kind of looks like a dustpan pour a little bit. But I'm thinking I might want to put it back in. No matter how big my table is, I always use up all of my space and wish I had more. Okay, so there's that. That means I've got 2 minutes to tell you whatever I'm going to tell you. And I think that might be that I want turquoise. And that I do sell my artwork, and you can find my email address under the Linktree link. And when you do that and you contact me, I'll share any kind of information that you need. To get us started, I will always be happy to talk to you. Which reminds me, if you guys need information and you need to ask me a question, please feel free. Just go ahead and do that. I did not do what I said I was going to do, and I'm going to just grab a shovel really quick. I'm going to grab all of that paint, and I'm going to put a bunch of white in it. That did not stay. Ha! Okay. Well, I guess I'm just having officially too much fun. So, there's my official fun. I just want to dump it off into my shovel. I can dump it off onto the edge catcher again. I don't know what I'm going to get, but it feels like a part 2 because I haven't finished playing yet. Unless this is so cool, and it's looking pretty cool. I'm loving where things are going right now. So there's almost 90,000 of you. Thank you for subscribing. If you watch the videos when the notifications come out, you help me out. Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much for all the kind comments. If you're looking for the monthly drawing, it's on the end screens on the exhibition video. You'll see the prizes there for anybody. If you happen to be somebody who's a contributor to help keep the studio rolling, I really appreciate that. That's pretty cool. I got 1 minute left to tell you guys. I think I already mentioned my Amazon link, so you know if you shop there you help me out, and I appreciate that. Do I have enough time to put some chain in there? Probably not. I have a really super long piece of chain too. That's not the right one, I think. And there's another one. Alright. So I will probably be gone, and you will probably be gone before I do anything remotely to finish this. I'm not going to promise part 2. I'm going to say this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Thank you for joining me. I hope you come again someday. Over 1,500 videos on my playlist if you're interested. You can check them out. I'm forgetting all kinds of stuff. See you anon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.